we did a lot of stuff with violins and violas in the score, and I was not really that versed. I've not done it enough times to really like be able to fully translate the like what a synthetic version of that, like a temp, not necessarily temp, but a not recorded with a orchestra yet. You know, track that demo that she would send. I would sometimes be like, the melody, I like the melody, but there's a thing, and Heather was very much like, yeah, that's gonna go away. What you're thinking of is humans, like you need humans. And it was interesting because we, in being able to kind of have two different sessions in which we recorded people playing, I got to hear two different sets of violinists and violists playing some of these things, and could actually, like you said, could feel like a difference in like the specific humans. It was like, oh, the second people got a thing that the other people didn't get. And it was all the same melody. I mean, it was, as a person who's not a musician, like, it was really educational to me, and hopefully in moving forward and stuff.
It's a testament to live musicians. You can use samples, and they can technically sound okay, but they have no life. They sound completely emotionless. And the last part of our film was exactly that situation. The piece was working, he liked the melody, he's like, but there's something missing. And I said, when we get it and we record it for real, it's gonna have emotion, and sure enough.
Yeah. It's interesting what you were saying about the different performances as well, because I find that I often try to, especially if there's something soloistic, I'll cast specific musicians.
I totally understand.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost like casting actors.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
And I have them in my head when I'm writing as well. If you've worked with the same musicians over a long period of time in the orchestra, you kind of know what they're going to do.
For Welcome to Leith, partly because we were working on such a tight schedule, and partly just for the inspiration of it, I actually hired some musicians who are also improvisers and composers, showed them a scene, and said, respond to it, and tracked a bunch of stuff, not to picture at all, not even with all that much direction from me, just some basic direction from me, and took all of that material and used it as, it ended up being really the majority of the film was culled from those sessions, sped up, slowed down, processed, in different ways, but I was able to get sort of a visceral response from the musicians, and I think that sort of emotion comes through no matter what you do to that material, and that's really important to me.